Hi beauties, welcome to Lady Lay Tarot. In today's reading, we're going to take a look at what are your spirit guides trying to communicate to you, what are they trying to talk to you, tell you about. So it's an open reading. I have no idea what kinds of messages will be coming through, what kind of advice. And we have 4 piles with us today. Take a moment to reflect and select them according to the numbers or according to the balls. The first one is the light blue ball. The second pile is the mottled blue and white ball. The third pile is the red ball, and the fourth pile is the green ball. You could try rolling the dice 10 or 15 times, seeing which number 1 through 4 comes up the most often and selecting your pile that way. Or you could use your intuition and see which of the piles you feel the most drawn to. I also want to say thank you for all the support and keeping the comments positive. Thank you very much, the Lady Lay Tarot family. So take a moment to select your pile before we get into your reading. Let's go. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this light blue ball and or to the card that flew out for this pile. It's the Eagle Spirit Freedom. Okay, so this may be one of the areas that you need to work on according to Spirit. And yeah, so it may be that you've been feeling claustrophobic lately, or you have a structure or habit that's keeping you from feeling your most free self. But we're going to take a look at what other messages are coming through. First off, I have some self-made cards here before we get into the other cards as to some major key themes that we can be seeing in this reading, what Spirit wants to communicate or talk to you about. Let's see. Okay. All right, so this one was a blank card, actually. That's interesting. So let me get another one out. Okay, we have career, we have insecurity, and we have conversation. Wow, interesting. So one of the themes that you need to be focusing on according to Spirit may be that you have some issues regarding freedom in your job or insecurity, like you don't feel this job is meant for the long term. And maybe there's some conversation that needs to be had around that. Okay, so those are just some of our key points here. We're going to take a look at what cards come through. I'm going to shuffle the cards and see which ones fly out. And also some pieces of advice from Spirit about what they want you to focus on or what's coming up, what they want you to do. So this process of card picking is sped up and we'll get straight into those messages. Okay, so pile 1, we got some cards out for what Spirit wants to talk to you about. Do remember that some of the themes that they want to talk to you about are career, insecurity, maybe regarding your career or in some area of your life, and some conversation that needs to be had with someone. So we have the Magician card. We have the Extremism card. Let's see what kinds of messages are coming through from Spirit as to your struggles, as to what's going on here, what area they're trying to get you to focus on. Okay, wow. We have the Devil card here underneath the Crisis. So for many of you, what I see is that you're going through a particularly harrowing time, at least internally, even with the Extremism card there. And this card with the courthouse, let me move this down, sorry, shows that indeed it's like a critical period of time. Perhaps for some of you, you are going to court or you are going into battle or you're trying to give your walking papers, so to speak, maybe in your career, trying to make a critical decision, whether you should appeal to these people, have the conversation, because maybe you're afraid you will not be well received or that you will be in crisis mode if you have this conversation. So this crisis is about insecurity. Okay, with the Magician card here, this may have to deal with manifesting, okay? And then we have the Knight of Swords. Let's see what other messages are coming through. Broken bridge. Okay, so this is a very impetuous thing, unsuccessful outcome. Then we have September. So this could be something that you manifested or tried to manifest in September, or a person who is either a Virgo or a Libra that you're dealing with. And something that they did or some reaction that they may have with extremism in the Knight of Swords, it has caused a fight, or you're afraid it will cause a fight. Maybe they're the authority on this. Wow. Even with that mortification card here, there's some embarrassment here, or feeling like you won't be listened to, or you're just a small fry in this person's eyes. And this person is more authoritative, more powerful. Maybe they have humiliated you in the past, or you're afraid that this conversation is going to go badly. There's going to be insecurity at the end of this. But for others of you, for a select few, I also see that it could also have to do with insecurity in terms of maybe your looks, and you're just feeling awful about yourself. You have maybe internal demons telling you that you need to take extreme steps to make yourself beautiful. Okay, and then we have the Tower, solid foundation. And then underneath that, we have the broken bridge. Okay, so maybe you've built something and it has crumbled, or you're afraid it's going to crumble. And this is what your spirit guides want to talk to you about. The innovation, like trying something new. Oh, and we have the anxiety in dealing with this person, or dealing with the criticism that you have for yourself, or this person may have for you. Yeah, it is harrowing. We could see the devil is in here. You're feeling in crisis mode. You're definitely not happy, perhaps even persecuted. Could have to do with giving papers, or the breakdown of a certain contract, or that is what would happen, would need to happen. And you're just dreading this conversation. So see how that resonates for you. Take a look at the cards. Or maybe it is that you want to flee, but you're afraid you wouldn't make it. This is your internal dialogue. You have anxiety that trying this new thing, you would fall down on your butt. Yeah, even though you do have the desire to strike new, to make yourself anew here, but you're just trying to make the decision. Should I go to the powers that be to do this thing? Do I speak to them? Do I handle this paperwork? Would I be received well or not well? Yeah, so let's see what Spirit has to say about this matter. Yeah, so the freedom here, it's self-explanatory now. Why we got the freedom card? Because you're censored. You have inner turmoil. You don't feel like you're free to choose, or that you may lose your freedom, financial freedom, career freedom. You may fall into a precarious, insecure position, or you are already in that insecure position if this is an internal monologue or dialogue, like you're teased and now you want to do something to change yourself because you're so insecure. So you're not free. You are beholden to someone else who makes you feel, as we have it here, who bullies you, or who makes you feel mortified with the mortification card about your standing, about your security. And you're afraid the outcome of this will be utter loss. You have anxiety, obviously. So let's see what Spirit suggests you do. We're also going to take a look at some other messages from Spirit that comes through. Let's see. We have gratification, priest. We have Ace of Pentacles. Nice. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of coins, and 9 of Swords. Privileged lady. The Forest, muddled, unclear thinking, and we have the Romance card, the Taurus card here. Okay, let me get one more clarifier. News flying bird is on its way. Wow. So for many of you, I see that you will be helped by someone with this priest card here from this mess that you have on your mind, like you can't make a decision or you're afraid to. There will be an offer coming your way, and that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. And that even though it still may be laden with anxiety, Nine of Swords is a card of anxiety or feeling ashamed, like, did I take the right path? It seems like this person will lift you up and give you a new privileged position with the gratification card. So some news is on its way. And some more powerful entity will actually be supportive of you, of your goals. So with this gratification card here, I see that positive developments are coming. News is very soon on its way. And it will be, as we see here with the privileged lady, very fortuitous for you. Some person is going to partner up with you or give you some advantage. You see here, facilitating this help. Muddled, unclear thinking takes you out of that. Courts you, woos you, not romantically, even though that may be resonating to some. But something they will do that will be gratifying to you. Maybe it's not that drastic. You may not leave a position per se, but you will get like a pay rise. So some sort of news is on its way about that. Let me see what else Spirit wants to say with 2 more cards here about what you should do. Wow. Again, the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Star. Beautiful outcome. Both cards are super positive. So this person, or the priest, this person who's going to come to your aid, it seems like it will be a colleague or someone who could help you with this problem. And news is on its way fairly quickly. They will offer you something. You see the coin is coming to this person, and then you will be cheerful. And it seems like even though there may still be anxiety and like it may be touch and go for a while, or you may even have a spat, you may even have a disagreement. It's not like you're going to escape this without a scratch, but the outcome with the privileged lady is more money, more security. Okay, so don't worry about that. Like some things, like a cake needs to be cooked, right? It takes time for the cake to cook. And so you can't avoid those unpleasant parts sometimes, but the outcome, know that it will be something good for your security, good for your career. So if you're holding off on having a certain conversation that may be dreadful, you may be dreading, that may be, as we have with the extremity and anxiety card here, that may be unpleasant with a certain person, and you know that they're going to be kind of pissed, have it anyway. That's what Spirit is telling you, because it needs to be had. Something better is on its way, and this will actually make you in a more privileged position. Let's see what other messages are coming through. Okay, let me get one from this pile here. And let's get some extra cards from here. Actually, these are the signs. Sorry, they got mixed up. But we did have Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, so that those may be relevant to you somehow. And let's see what other messages came through. Help me accept the things I cannot change, and nothing in life is for certain except death and taxes. So, okay, and love is a verb. So if you've been struggling with self-love, or if you don't know somebody actually likes you, just know that it's through their actions that you could measure how they feel about you, and that you don't have to play the guessing game. And it says, help me accept the things I cannot change. So perhaps with your anxiety, as we can see with the Nine of Swords, what you should be praying for in the evenings or whenever you pray is for God to do his will, and that you trust in the plan, and to help you accept the things that you cannot change, or things that are not worth being proactive about because they're a losing game. Basically, to know when to push and when to fold. Also, we have the Sagittarius sign, like I said. You don't always get what you want, but you always get what you need. So for some of you, I'm seeing like you may still have to stick it out for a time with this employer, but you could talk about a pay raise. So that's maybe what this is referring to here. You can't always get what you want, like the timing that you want, but you will get what you need. So it will put you in a more privileged position, though it may not be less stressful. And so you have to appreciate the trajectory, have gratitude and thankfulness for those things. And sure, you may have to pay higher taxes, but know that nothing lasts forever. and that things will be evolving, and you should have comfort with change, is what your spirit guides want to tell you. And charity starts at home. Interesting. This can resonate differently for each person. But if you've been neglecting the home, if you've been neglecting making yourself centered at home, you've been spending too much time on your career, on worrying about your security, perhaps you should be focusing on your home, on beautifying it, making it at least a safe space for you. Okay, and those are the messages that I see for you. So pile one, thank you for watching. If you liked it, please press like and subscribe to support the channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a lovely day. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this mottled blue ball and or to the card that flew out for your pile, renewal. Okay, so this may be one of the things that you are struggling with right now, the area of attention that Spirit wants to talk to you about. So maybe you've been feeling down, depressed, or you're missing someone from your past. And this is the matter that Spirit wants to talk to you about. Or you want to see an improvement, maybe some sort of forgiveness or something that changes how things have been in this stuck mode for a while now. But let's take a look at what other keywords are coming through before we get into what cards are coming through. Okay, so wow. We have the words envy, despair, and investment as our key words. Some topics that your spirit guides want to talk about, or they want to acknowledge that you're suffering with these problems now. Let's take a look at what cards are coming through for what area or areas Spirit wants to talk to you about, and some cards, words of advice, or some updates, what Spirit wants you to focus on and what's going to happen. This process of card picking will be sped up, and we'll get straight into those messages. Okay, pile two, your cards are ready. So this was a main card, renewal. Something that maybe was in the past that you're trying to get over, or you're just tired of the despair that you've been feeling. We have these key words come out for what Spirit wants to talk to you about. And investment. Interesting. So is it that you've invested in a person and they didn't give back to you? They didn't show interest in you. They went off. And maybe you're envious of not having their time or their attention on someone else. That could be one of the cases. We'll see what Spirit has to say about what will come up or what you should focus on going forward. Let's see other situations that are coming through here. We have Ace of Swords. We have the High Priestess. Okay, let me pull this down rather a little bit. Okay, so we have, let's see, Six of Cups. Okay, so something to do with someone or something in the past, like an event of nostalgia or of you being generous to someone else. Then we have a Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Achievement. Okay, the Ace of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Wands with the Influence. Let me put these here for now. Okay. The Mother card. Okay, we have the Ear. We have the Lover. Okay, so for many of you, this could be an ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, or partner that you really loved, a loved one. And it seems like this relationship was abusive, or they did something which caused the demise of this relationship. Okay, we have the Career. Then we have the Marriage. Wow, okay. So in many of the cases, it's about an ex-partner that you have some envy towards, or they're married and you have envy towards their new partner or their object of affection. And we have the Influence card. maybe the attention that this person that is your loved one, whether it be romantic or not, is paying to another person. Like you are not their priority, someone else is. And we have the world. Interesting. And the mother card. For others of you, it could be you envy how close your child is to someone else, or you're missing touch, or it could be that like a sibling rivalry situation. Yeah, so, but we do have also the career and the achievement. It could be that you don't feel satisfied regarding your career or your achievements. You feel like everything that you've tried, maybe the education that you've had, all the time and effort you put in was in vain. Your efforts have led to this high priestess where it's kind of like an influx and it's not leading anywhere. It has some dead ends. It's not as successful as you assumed it would be years ago when you made all this investment into it. Yeah, so with the ear and the lover, it could be that you got some news about how someone else is maybe the talk of the town or is doing so much better than you could be. And you feel like you are, quote unquote, a loser. I hate this feeling for you because maybe all these achievements, even if you have like the diplomas or the achievements, they don't feel enough, or you still feel defeated, like in this area of your life, whether it be with this friend or this ex-love. Yeah, so this Libra card here, somehow companionship or familial support is a blockage for you with the marriage card here, and or love, the love that you've expressed towards someone in your past or someone in your family. Like I said, the sibling went unrequited. You seek or sought that closeness. Okay, so there will be different interpretations for various different people watching for this pile, but feel free to look at the cards and interpret it how you see the cards progressing. Okay, because this is a message from your spirit guides. I'm just recounting the various scenarios that I see here. It could have to do with area of work, career, as we have with the High Priestess card. Like you failed at that, or you don't feel accomplished enough, so you envy someone else. Or it could be having to do with the breakdown of a relationship with a sibling or family member, and you feel that their attention is on someone else, or an ex-love of yours has moved on and they seem very happy. And yeah, with the influence, they're under the spell of someone else, and you just resent with the envy card here that all your investments seemingly went to waste because this other person has the life that you should have had, or they seem to be doing much better than you. And you don't understand, like, how could that be when you've invested in this person as well? Like, why not me? Okay. So yes, this feeling of defeat is very evident here. This feeling of it's not going anywhere. I'm just seated. I'm just waiting. And there is no breakthrough. There is no victory, even if I do have the degrees. Could be in the area of career. You're expecting some sort of news that doesn't come through. Or the news that you got is someone else got the promotion and you were shortchanged for that. So with this nostalgia card here, it's like you want to go back to the past and you don't want to face the despair that you feel right now. There could be some escapism right now. And that's what Spirit wants you to acknowledge, to understand right now, is that these feelings of envy and despair, they happen. And with the investment, sometimes we invest, but we don't get the outcome that we want. But let's see specifically what your spirit guide said, actually, because these are just the situations that I'm seeing. What are they suggesting or advising? What are they pointing you towards? Let's see. We'll also get some cards. So we have Goddess. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. So right off the bat, your spirit guides do want you to know that you are special and you are unique and that you are worthy of love, attention. And they want you to keep in mind that you are abundant and to have that mindset that however I am, however I look, I am beautiful and proud. Okay, especially about embracing your body is another message I'm getting here, or about celebrating the money that you are making, because this is not an easy feat. what you have been doing. So treating yourself also is what I see here, like not skimping out on what would make you feel better, whether it be hair, nails, working out, and not comparing your improvement, your progress to another's. King of Cups, the emotionality card here. Let's see. Wow, okay, the Devil card. The Poverty. Very interesting. And the Six of Swords. Both happiness and sadness can coexist simultaneously. The Sunrise. Yep. And we have the Horse. And we have God as the last card. But I want to get another last card here. It's missing. So let me get one from this deck. Okay. Scissors, disappointment in some affair, and the outcome of that. Let's see. Wow, okay. Judgment card, okay. So here, your spirit guides are clearly saying, don't worry, there will be judgment, there will be karma for this person who has shut you out, and God is good, and everything will happen in the right time. You just focus on yourself and don't feel ashamed of having grief, the emotions that you have, and all of the burdens that you've been carrying, all of the effort that you had wasted or you have expended will not go in vain. Things take time to cook up. Don't lose your focus, and also don't resist your emotions, and your emotions make you a more whole person. With the Devil card here, your spirit guides want to tell you, yes, you've had a hard time. You've been tricked. You've been fooled by the person that you invested in this scenario. But it doesn't say anything about you. It doesn't lower your value that this person targeted you or treated you bad. It doesn't say anything about your worth or value. Then we have the Goddess card here, which is that you're a prize as is. Your spirit guides want you to remember that you are divine and that you have a life force that deserves to be expressed, maybe sensuality here as well. Treat your body well. It's a temple. Don't close yourself off. Don't close yourself up, but take pride in who you are and your appearance. Care less about how others will perceive you. Be proud of all that you are and the progress that you've made, however little you think that progress is. With the Six of Swords and the Poverty card here, inwardly, yes, Spirit recognizes that you feel that you are at a loss. All these efforts have been in vain and you have nothing to show for it. And here you are, Six of Swords, looking at like you're lost at sea here. You're feeling lost, undervalued, forgotten. And with the short journey here, your spirit guides are saying this is part of the journey. Everyone goes through hard times, even if they have glossy pictures and everything, but rarely do they show their trials and tribulations. So just forget about them and focus on yourself. Embrace your path fully, warts and all. And don't be ashamed to admit to yourself that sometimes you're wrong and you invest in the wrong people. And don't be afraid to at least admit to yourself that you are envious of someone else or other people that are in what you think is a better position than you. You see here with the resistance to your feelings. Don't resist that. It'll make the feeling less intense. Plus, with the God card there, okay, your spirit guides in particular are watching out for you, and there will be a turn in the tides. You will see karmic retribution. People that cut you out or were rude to you have bad outcomes. Their behavior is going to catch up with them for their manipulation. So if you've been sad about an ex, for example, or if you've been sad about like your career progress, it's not going far, even though you've worked hard, or even if you're ashamed of your body or about your social bracket here, with the Judgment card here, it's saying that it's all good. In time, things will improve. You're going to have the last laugh. It just takes time, and the most important thing is to feel valuable, stay classy through it all, maintain your self-love, even while you're going through these trials and tribulations, not to give into despair, and to remember that the time will come when your efforts will be rewarded. But let's take a look at anything else that Spirit wants to convey here. Wow, okay. In every life, we have some trouble. That's right. But when you worry, you make it double. Yeah, so it's okay to worry, but worrying about the anxiety reaction is actually what's going to keep you stuck and make it worse for you. So don't go loathing yourself over this anxiety. Still see the value in yourself, even if you've been treated badly, even if you have these bad thoughts about, oh my God, I made so many mistakes. Okay, all is full of love. Trust it. Trust it that in the divine plan, things will turn out good for you because your conscience is clean. And also, let's take a look at any other messages that may come through. Okay. We have Sagittarius. We have words I can't say. It's in my head. Casting a stone creates many ripples. So start small. It could be about saving for some of y'all too. Like if you're trying to save for vacation, but you're like, there's no way I'm going to take this vacation. Like I'm not rich enough to afford that. It's just saying your spirit guides is just saying, start putting money aside, and little by little, you will have enough. It might not be in a few months, but it might be in a year or two. Okay, so let's see what else came through. We have the sign of Aquarius, Cancer. We have Taurus, and let's see what other messages are coming through here. Okay, we got Aquarius again, Leo, and we also have, we struggle because we compare our lives to everyone else's highlight reel. Wow, that is so appropriate. Like you feel this poverty-stricken person, like you've tried and others have succeeded. Why is this person happy? You're envious. And that's okay. You have to cop to it, at least admit it to yourself. And one of the reasons you're struggling is because everyone else's pictures look happy, well adjusted, and they're showing their highlights, promotions, and they don't really post their struggles. Most people are not honest like that. Okay, so that's what you have to get into your mind, that you have to stop comparing yourself to others. And also we have, you've been fooled into thinking that the finishing end is at hand. How appropriate. Yeah, this is from a song called To Ramona from Bob Dylan. Yeah, basically, you have these devil tendencies, these thoughts, intrusive thoughts that may be going around your head. And it's like, this is over. There's not going to be improvement. I'm stuck in this area, right? And it's not going to get better. But it's a trap. It's a trick. And things will improve for you, especially because our guides are looking out for us and they're trying to help us along the way. And they do guide us and they have our best interests at heart, especially when you're a generally kind person and pray. Ask them for guidance when you're going through tough times. They will come through for you, your ancestors and your guides. Okay, so these were the messages that came through for you, pile 2. I hope that this was informative. If you liked it, if you appreciated it, please hit like and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this red bowl or to this card that flew out for your pile, the knowledge card. Okay, this is giving us a hint as to one of the areas that Spirit wants to talk to you about, your spirit guides want to talk to you about. Okay, so it may have something to do with education, or you found out some sort of information, or you're trying to find out some sort of information, but let's take a look at what other key words are coming through before we get into what is going on here. Okay, betrayal, we have a visit, we have career, and I feel like one more wants to come out. Wow, this one flew out, karma. Okay, so these are just some key words for people watching for this pile and what their spirit guides are trying to convey to them that they should be focusing on or trying to heal from. Okay, with the betrayal and the karma, it could be that someone has done something bad to you and you're wondering when will they get their just desserts. Or it's in the area of career. You feel like you're going round and round and nothing is happening. And with the visit card here, it could be that you are wondering what will happen when someone visits you. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to take a look at what the cards have to say before we get into this. So I'm going to see which cards come through. This process of pile picking will be sped up and we'll get straight into your messages. Let's get into it. Okay, pile 3. So your cards are ready. First, we're going to take a look at what kinds of things Spirit wants to talk to you about. Okay, we have the Devil. That could be about temptation or violence. We did see the Betrayal card here as a key word or manipulation in your career, for example. We have 6 of Swords. We have a 10 of Wands. Interesting. It could be about someone leaving. You want to gain knowledge on something to do with this person leaving or the death of this person, the lack of their support. We have the card of mortification, the 9 of Swords. Very heavy card for sure. Okay, I'm going to pull this down just so we can see more. Okay, let's see what other cards are coming through. Okay, we have the official person. We have the generosity card. We have the lovers card. Okay, this is like an emperor type of energy. Maybe the coldness that has occurred with a person that you once loved dearly or that you still love. And then we have the Prince card here. And it says finger, so it could be someone that has left. And you gave them so much of your time, energy with the generosity card here. With the resistance, yeah, it could be that your career or something within your money-making capabilities have slowed down. There's some troubles having to do with the career. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. So some opposition. We have a stork, news of a new business opportunity or news of a birth. Yeah, for some of you, it could be that you're waiting for this thing to be born or refusing to accept that it's over, not getting closure, or this knowledge thing is like, will something come of it? Or literally for some of you, it could be that this person that has moved on had a child and that is something that you're worried about, you're asking questions about in your mind. We have the Goddess card here. Okay, and the Prince. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Looks to be a problem that you've worked hard at solving. You see you've given it your all, even though you've gotten nothing but trouble along the way or manipulation, disrespect. And another big hurdle is that you want it your way, you're stubborn, but maybe it's not the right time or the right place for this thing you love. So see how that resonates for you based upon these cards. Everyone's situation is different, but this is the area that your spirit guides want you to focus on. And here you have like abandonment, betrayal in some area of your life, which affected the way you see yourself. You feel like you're mortified, you are very insecure, you feel that you are not being appreciated, you're being seen as the lesser. So there's resistance to choose you, and there is anger on the part of the other person, where once you had their favor or you had their attention, now with the loss, things are so bad between you two. Their attention to you has plummeted. You've tried to push back against the tyranny or make this pleasant thing and not such a negative vile interaction or memory. For some, I also see it could be you feel that this person has gotten away with the betrayal and there's no karma. Okay, but we also had the visit card here, so it could be that you're wondering if you guys will see each other again. Okay, and you will be surprised by a visit or a resurgence of this. Like they'll do the honorable thing. This person will do the honorable thing with the official person here and come to you with an apology or an offer of generosity that they'll realize your worth. Okay, so these are some of the scenarios that I'm seeing. Or even with the career, maybe you're waiting on an offer and you've worked so hard, but it's not coming through. It's slipping away from your hands and you're just waiting, and you're tired of this manipulation and stalling. Okay, so these are just some of the clues. And let's see, most importantly, what your spirit guides want to tell you about what you should be doing, what you should be focusing on, or any other news that may be coming your way regarding these situations that you're wondering about, that you're fretting about. Let's see. We have King of Cups. We have the Poverty card here. Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. The Restlessness card. The Achievement. Clouds, temporary problems. So it seems like if this is a karma situation or a career situation that you're waiting on, that it will be taking a bit more time, as we have with that card here, the Five of Wands. It's not an easy card. It takes time. And with the Seven of Cups, it seems like it may drag on for a time before this dream is realized, okay? And the domination. Wow, it seems very tentative, not easy to resolve. This person, if it's a betrayal, is rather cruel. And there may be actually no outcome that's positive. Like, even if you do meet up with this person, wow, Messiah. Yeah, that's giving me a clue that the universe is working in your favor. It says serving humanity with humility. And I feel that this person is lacking humility and they will instead have a fight with you, or there'll still be unresolved issues. You will still feel slighted by them, that they're trying to manipulate you or trying to make you feel lesser than. So stay away if you can. That's what your spirit guides want you to know, that they are protecting you from this thing. Your guides are in favor of minimizing contact between you two, because until they're better at managing their ego or their anger, they shouldn't be allowed to visit you frequently or see you, because the outcome would not be a positive one. More strife. There would be a misunderstanding. Their ego would get the best of them, even if you think it's good. Even if it starts off good, it's going to lead to nowhere positive fast. You're still going to feel like this person doesn't appreciate you. They still don't have your best interest at heart, and it's not going to go well. So they are trying to protect you. They're trying to protect you because you still won't have what you crave with them, which is for them to not make you feel mortified and bad about yourself. But they will still try to be the dominant force in this relationship, and they will still mistreat you because they haven't learned their lesson. So there is a wall up between this King of Cups, this dragon energy, and you. Yeah, the outcome would not be a positive one, so you just have to wait on the right timing for this to happen. Don't force it. Don't pray for it, because this person is not a changed person, is what I'm seeing here with these cards. They will fill your life with anxiety. You will still, it might start off good, as we see here with the ear, good news, but slowly and very surely they will deteriorate, make you feel bad, and cause conflict. It will not be a good ending. And so that's why, even though this betrayal happened, it's in your best good, because you had to separate from this person. And the visit thing is not a good idea, because this person or this job, in some cases the career that you're trying to vie for, would be one full of hardships and a lot of compromising of yourself. You would feel like you are being taken advantage of. You would still be yearning for something else. Okay, there will still be, with this money situation not being good. So there's harm in this. Yeah, that's what your spirit guides want to communicate to you, that they are not allowing this right now or for the foreseeable future, because the outcome is that they would still be an a-hole, or this job, this career, this person would still mistreat you. And so it's not in your highest good, whatever the situation is that you're trying to get. So let's see what other messages are coming through from Spirit about this. Okay, thank you. When you love someone, you work it out. You don't just throw it away. You have to be careful with it. You might never get it again. So the words that are ringing in my ear is you might never get it again. This person won't get someone as patient and lovely as you've been. Plus, once things are broken, it's very hard to piece it back together. It's like that line, once a good girl's gone bad, she's gone forever. Especially here, it looks like things will get worse if you don't leave this alone. It says, don't die with your music still in you. That's a very interesting thing. So, yeah, see how that resonates for you. Are you a musician, or do you have some project that you've always wanted to do, but you haven't taken the plunge? because you're afraid of taking a chance. Okay, it could even be in the area of career. So maybe you should pursue that because that's your passion and that could be your purpose, right? So don't die with your music still in you. Express yourself. Okay, and let's see what other signs are also coming through. Okay, so we have watch your thoughts. We have the Libra card here. Okay, think quality. Yeah, and we have Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius. These may be some clues here. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, just be true, right? Don't die with your music still in you. If you fail at that project that you've always wanted to try, so what, right? Because if you don't try it, you'll regret it. But if you do try and you fail, at least you could tick it off your list. So just do it. Just do it. Watch your thoughts. Interesting with a misunderstanding. Maybe you've been more prickly than usual. You have to watch your thoughts. Try having thoughts that are more neutral or hopeful rather than feeding the negative loops or thoughts, because it'll just keep your vibration down. And we have casting a stone creates many ripples. Yeah, what I'm seeing this as is that this person, they started this chain reaction and now they have to live with the ripples of their actions. So this karma will come eventually. Also, there's another message here regarding you with this card. A little goes a long way. In terms of career, like you could start very small and then it could lead to bigger things. Don't try to do something big and grand, like a grand gesture. Start small is another sign I'm getting. Sorry, okay. So those were the things that I'm seeing here for you. I hope that this was informative. If you liked it, you could click like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. You felt drawn to this green ball and or to the card that flew out for your pile. Aspen Spirit Courage. Okay. So this thing that Spirit wants to talk to you about may have to do with you mustering up courage or making a move or about a house or family matter. But we'll see what the cards have to say. That's just my preliminary understanding. Let's see some keywords of things that Spirit also wants to talk to those who picked Pile 4. Okay. Okay, we have parents, envy, we have karma. Okay. Interesting. These are just some of the key words. So there could be a matter where someone is jealous of you or vice versa. And there may be something you're asking regards to your parents or siblings, or that you are a parent, you're asking about this thing. And anger, that's self-explanatory. With the karma, it could be there's something cyclical happening and you're tired of a pattern. But we'll take a look at what the cards have to say. I'm going to get some cards here for what this thing that Spirit wants to talk to you about is, what's going on. And on the right, we'll have some tips or hints as to what Spirit wants to tell you about those things. Okay, so this process of card picking is sped up and we'll get straight into the messages. Okay, so Pile 4, let's see what is coming through here. We have the Chariot. Okay, the matter that Spirit wants to talk to you about. And we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so it could be that you're trying to move somewhere, or you're trying to resolve or resist a conflict, or make, with the Power card here, some decision, and you're getting resistance or anger, pushback from people or a person in your family or otherwise. Okay, that's just a preliminary thing that I'm seeing. We have, wow, okay, the Lover's card here. For some of you guys, it could be about this person that you're dating or someone else is dating with the Devil card here. We have shapeshifter, manipulation. Maybe someone is hot and cold or nice one minute and then they are nasty the next. Someone that you're very close to or a lover of yours. Okay, and you're tired of dealing with this person's moods. Okay, 9 of Swords. Okay. Then we have the High Priestess. Okay, Fair Woman. Okay, the Well, Family Wishes. Okay. And we have the Intuition card here. Again, the Cancer family card. Maybe some of you are worried about the love life of someone in your family, their choice of partner or something. Let's see what else is coming through. Despair. Yeah, it's like someone's behavior is really getting under your skin. You feel anger towards them. They're running hot and cold. They're causing you distress. Could be a woman in your life. We have 2 woman clarifiers here. This person seems to have the upper hand, this woman, whoever this is. And it's kind of like disrupting your family's peace. It's kind of fighting, as I see, or yeah, in some cases it could even be rivalry. Okay, we have Unicorn. We have, wow, the Drama card. Definitely the anger card makes sense. They're being nasty towards you, or they're spreading gossip, false things about you. Could be in any area of your life. And we have, wow, the Destroyer, the destructive person. This lady is destructive. Things are bubbling. And that's what Spirit wants to talk to you about. Or are you the destructive person also? Do you have anger issues because you're so sad, you're angry about a woman who has mistreated you, that you're causing fights, unnecessary fights, or you have power struggles in your family because of this situation? So Spirit could be trying to talk to you about your anger or envy. And we have the Death card here with the bird perched. It's like your guides are telling you not to do anything major. Yeah. Or it could be your inner world. You're actually very angry. Your inner world is translating as anger. You have this bravado because you feel like a lack of power when it comes to your family, or because of the infighting between your family. You're not getting the love, attention that you need. So this is kind of affecting maybe your relationships. And that's what Spirit wants to talk to you about, perhaps. Okay, and obviously they want to let you know that you should focus on trying to rid yourself of the anger before I even take a look at these cards, because they could be very destructive forces in your life. Try to approach this in an unconventional way. It says here, use your intuition to make beneficial change. Okay, because you need to rid yourself of this behavior or of this person or of this toxic dynamic that you have with this family. Maybe the silence can be the antidote. With the intuition, I see calmness is necessary, and it's better to be sad rather than show open anger and volatility. If you get that type of anger out, if you insist on verbalizing it, it's better to have it manifest as sadness rather than anger. Or if your parents, are the ones making you angry, or if they're somebody in your family is acting this way towards you. With the Chariot, don't ignore it. Maybe you should make some sort of change, put an end to that situation somehow, rather than waiting and hoping that it'll blow over, because things will bubble up again. Yeah, that's some of the things that I'm seeing here. Maybe you're so tired of being fair, of shutting up, being so patient, of being the only one who makes a move towards it. Maybe your relationships are suffering because of this family dynamic. And there's some envy involved here as well. Like, why didn't I get the good end of the stick? Okay. So let's take a look at what message your spirit guides want to send your way to make your life easier, or what they're trying to tell you to do. Okay, so we have the Tower. Okay. We have the mentor. This could be an indication that you need guidance, like real guidance from maybe a psychologist, psychiatrist who would be protective of your emotions, or someone older, like an uncle, grandma, before this demise happens, before you lose yourself. With the slave card here. Interesting with the marriage card there as well. It's like the end of a marriage could be indicated here, or the end of a commitment or union could be indicated here, and maybe that's the right way to go. That's what your spirit guides are telling you, because there's so much anger and drama in this relationship, so much strife, fighting, and so much despair, literally, that the best course of action seems to be to end this thing that's troubling you, rather than being a slave and just committing to it. See, with the authority, like take professional action, whether that's to end this relationship formally or to get some psychological help that would help you towards making this transition, this end. Wow, okay. The Lover's card again. How interesting that is, because we had the Lover's card here as well. Okay. So with this, I'm also seeing like when it comes to love, maybe your, what do they call that? Like your attachment style is not healthy. You're always trying to go for someone who is going to control you, or who's going to tell you what to do. Maybe this is your spirit guides telling you that you put a high price on someone who seems to be more competent than you, or who seems to try to control you too much. And that is an unhealthy dynamic that you have to get rid of, because you need two functioning adults, two people who give input in a relationship. And if you're not having the input, then there's something wrong in this dynamic, and you have to get rid of that. 9 of Swords. Okay, I do see some family drama here. We have crib. Interesting with that mother card here. If this is, for example, a pregnancy that you're hoping for, I see that this may happen as you wish it to. If this is specifically regarding being a parent, like you're hoping for a baby or some sort of solution to a baby, this could happen. Again, we have the older man. This could be a clarifier that an older man may step in and help with this issue of this child. Okay, and the 9 of Swords. Or if you're having a family disagreement, appeal to the oldest person of your family for help. Could be even someone who has passed, like ask him for guidance and help when you pray. The 9 of Swords, it could be talking about how this is like an ancestral pattern. What do they call that? When you have a generational curse in your family. Unhealthy family dynamic, and that's what spirit guides want you to remember, so you could break it. And the King of Cups and the loss. Interesting. We see that loss here as well. On the Mountain Road. But ultimately, if this is a spat or disagreement you have with family members here, you need to assert yourself. Or even if this is with a lover that you have, you need to assert yourself and tell them that it's going to be my way. Things are going to go my way, and be more selfish about it. Even if you fear you lose this person, even if your directness makes you lose that person. Like, let's say your parents are against a certain thing and you're afraid to address that because you're always used to being this slave with a submissive, right? And you know they don't approve of your choices, or there are shouting matches. It seems like this older person in your family will understand it, will be supportive, and you have to just be direct, and you have to assert what it is that you want, even if you lose this person, that like they might not approve of your plan. Okay, so you have to understand with the World card here that it's your life, your choices, and you can't just try to let them lead the way or shut up about it, because it's going to make someone else unhappy in your family. And all this anger can boil over. So for you to have less anger, you need to assert your presence. You need to be more expressive with your emotions. Remember, the dragon is known for being wise and independent. Yeah. And be kind of like not afraid to lose that person. because you're suppressing it and it's coming out negatively in your relationships, in your other relationships. That's what I see. So let's see anything else that may have come through, that may be coming through for you. The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. Okay, and so some of you may resonate with that somehow. Like, for example, if you're seeing them loathing you, or if you have those types of feelings, it means there was love sometime, but a betrayal has made it triggering, or they don't know how to love in a healthy manner. And on the other hand, if you see someone neglecting and ignoring you most of the time, means there's no love there and it can't be worked out. Let it fade. Cherish the life, cherish the love. Okay, so it seems to me that this older person in your family cherishes you. Could be someone who passed away and they're trying to send you this message. And that with the crib card here, it could be showing you that you need to pay attention to mothering other dependents so that they don't go through the loss that you experienced in childhood with the lost card and the crib side by side. We don't get time back. Know your priorities. Let me see what else may come through here. Okay, all is full of love. You have to trust it. Next to the slave and the lovers, you have to trust that you will find your happy ever after. You will find your tribe, and that you're not going to be at a deficit if you lose the person who's been mistreating you, or if you assert yourself and this person leaves you. And let's see what other cards are coming through. Okay. When we know better, we do better. Yeah, so don't beat yourself up about, well, I could have done this, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Now you know better, you have no excuses. But before, maybe you didn't know. We have the proud card here. You should be proud of your dedication, of your ability to love, is what I'm seeing here. And don't let anyone make you feel ashamed. We have Ode to Family. Interesting, because we had the parents card here. One of your guides wants to apologize to you for your parents' behavior, dysfunction. This song was a song about having a dysfunctional family and not being able to express your emotions. So you may actually want to break that generational curse. It says, watch your thoughts with the mentor card here. Say tender and loving things about yourself, much like your grandfather would have done for you. This older guide is saying they have your back and they're encouraging you to be like the dragon, courageous and independent. Get a backbone. And let's see what else I see here. You've been fooled into thinking that the finishing end is at hand with the lost card here. Yeah, maybe you're thinking, if I express my thoughts, if I do what I want with the world card here, that it's going to come crumbling down. Or if I cut this person off, if I take legal action, it's going to come crumbling down. I'm going to lose. But that's not true. It's just watch your thoughts, right? You have a lot going for you. It's not all doom and gloom. Your thinking style is wrong. You need to have more faith and pray for guidance from your guides. They're always trying to take care of you and drop hints your way. If you raise your thoughts and vibrations to a higher level, you'll hear the nudges they're giving you. So let me get a clarifier for you've been fooled into thinking the finishing end is at hand and the loss. Okay, we have the Aries victory in some endeavor. Oh, okay, so the ending is going to be victorious. You're going to love it. You're going to come out on top. You're not going to lose. You've been fooled into thinking that this is a loss before it even began. And we have solid foundation. Very interesting. Next to the crib here. So it could be that you're going to have a baby for some of you guys here, or it's showing that you can build a solid foundation even if you've had a dysfunctional family. And that should be what you should be focusing on. And that's what your spirit guides want to tell you. That you don't have to follow the ancestral patterns, generational trauma. You could break free from that. You don't have to be a slave to that. You could build your own foundation. I'm seeing you like a matriarch here. Okay, so let me see if anything else comes through here as a sign or something. Okay, we also have Virgo. Okay, so these were just some of the messages here for you, Pile 4. I hope that this was informative. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you later. Please press like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. Bye.